Hey everyone, welcome back. It is Self-Care Sunday, posting here again. And today I wanted to talk about a thing called shame. And it's something that we all carry around in our backpacks, and it is a very heavy load. So today we're going to be talking about why we carry it and how to lighten that load in your life. So, I really like to think of shame as something we carry around in our backpack. We're constantly hauling it wherever we go. It's like every doubt, every insecurity, every should goes into this backpack, and we're tossing it on top of each other one by one until it is completely heavy and is weighing us down. And let me tell you, my backpack is so heavy, and I'm sure you feel the same. So, today, I want to unpack this weight together. And we're going to do that by looking at what shame really is, why it's even in our lives, and most importantly, how to start lightening that load so we can walk a little taller, a little freer, with a lot more authenticity. So let's start here. As a society, we carry so much shame. And I'm not talking about a little guilt here and there. I mean deep, lingering guilt that who we are isn't good enough and that somehow we're doing life wrong. And the crazy part is, most of this shame isn't even ours. It's generations of beliefs, opinions, and judgments stacked on top of each other, passed down like the game of telephone. I don't know if you've ever played that, but that's exactly what this is. So think about it. Our ancestors' opinions on how we should behave, what success should look like, and what makes us worthy or not, these ideas have been handed down over and over by generation and generation, and then they eventually became our own. But here's the kicker. They don't have to be ours. So let me ask you a question. What if we realize that our shame has nothing to do with who we are at our core? What if we've been judging ourselves by these outdated, unrealistic standards that aren't even true to our beliefs for our entire lives? So let's play with a few what ifs here. What if you saw yourself without all the labels that society has placed on you? How would you show up in your life if you believed that you were wholeheartedly, truly already enough? Imagine what would be possible if we weren't so bogged down by what others think we should be or who we should be. Here's the truth. Being human is not shameful. It's just being human. We feel, we love, we mess up, we learn. It's the definitions of that we place on ourselves and the meanings we place on our experiences that make it shameful for us. When we redefine those stories, suddenly our mistakes are quirks that don't seem like flaws anymore because they're part of our adventure. And that's something that I had to really redefine for myself of what marriage was, what love was, what divorce meant, because I had grown up seeing love with my parents who have been together for 40 plus years and are still so in love. And so not being able to fulfill my marriage made me feel shameful and shame because of my experience. But all of these things and experiences and definitions we place on who we are and what this means about ourselves isn't necessarily true because they aren't something that we developed ourselves. It's taken a lot of redefining who I am, who I thought I was, who I am now, and what I want my future to look like so that I'm able to have that align with the beliefs that I've created for the life that I want. Think about it. If you let go of all the judgment that you have about yourself and allowed yourself to just be you, you'd probably discover a lot more joy in your life. And that's exactly what happened to me. So much of our shame comes from this place of, I should be doing it like this. I should be living life like this. I should be doing it right. I can't be doing it wrong. What if there is no right way of doing life? What if we're all just making it up as we go? I mean, seriously, no one has a roadmap to life. There are no rules, essentially. We are all on our own unique paths, our own journeys, and trying to figure it out. Here is where the real shift happens. To let go of shame, we need to rewrite the story that we tell ourselves because we all have the power to shape our lives based on our own truths, not of anyone else's. And you can start by changing those negative beliefs that you have piled in your backpack right now. Start by asking yourself, what story am I telling myself about who I am? Is it a story rooted in fear, guilt, or shame? Or is it a story rooted in confidence, courage, and self-compassion? Because the more we redefine these beliefs, the lighter the backpack becomes. And guess what? It's your story. You are the author here. You get to write the roles and define who the heroes are and what your story means for you. You get to choose where it goes. Here's an action step for you to try this week. Take a moment to reflect on one piece of shame that's been weighing you down. Maybe it's a belief about what you should be doing at work, in your relationship. Maybe it's a judgment of who you are or something that is worrying you about what others think. Once you've pinpointed that shame, I want you to ask yourself, is this really mine? Or is this something that I was taught to believe? Then write down that belief and then beside it, write a new belief that you want to adopt instead. And then additionally, write down some facts and evidence that support this new belief so that you can actually believe the belief. So, for example, if it's a belief that you want to get this new job, but you don't feel smart enough, start by looking at the things in life that have happened, the accolades that you've made, the big feats that you've overcome that showcase that you are smart enough, that you have done things that could help you in this new role. This small shift in perspective is like taking one heavy item at a time out of your backpack. And as you let go of these things, you're going to move forward with more ease in your life. So here is my challenge for you. Start lightening that backpack of shame and start stepping into who you truly are. You're really going to be amazed by who you discover you are when you stop carrying the load of other people's shames, opinions, and definitions of success, worth, and happiness. So here's my challenge for you. Start by lightening that backpack of shame and start stepping into who you truly are. You will be amazed at what you discover when you stop carrying around everyone's shit, everyone's definitions of success, worth, and happiness. If this video resonated with you, please don't forget to hit subscribe and join me for more conversations like this as we discover more of who you are and more of the joy that can be found in your life. I'd love for you to comment below with one of the beliefs that you'd like to let go of. Let's support each other in lightening that load of shame and start by empowering ourselves.